Change is the only constant. Charles Darwin once stated, "It is not the most intellectual of the species that survives, nor the strongest, but the one that is able to adapt and adjust best to the changing environment in which it finds itself." Hence, presenting the case for OnTrack 2.0. OnTrack's equity as a brand for professional athletes and living the value of innovation through cutting-edge product technology all place it in a very strong space. But we need to be cognizant of the changing consumer context in the last decade or so, especially the assimilation of digital as an integral part of consumers' lives and the increasing awareness and adoption of fitness goals and behaviors. The choice is between continuing to do what we've always done or making well-informed strategic choices on what direction we want to take OnTrack in the future and how we can do it. There are numerous examples of expert niche brands that have successfully repositioned themselves to cater to a larger mass audience, for example, Reebok. The key words here are reinvention and upping the ante for self. A proactive change is always a better bet than having to react when forced against a wall. To do this, we need to relook at OnTrack with a fresh lens. Here is a new brand purpose for OnTrack. We need to establish the larger role that OnTrack will play in the lives of our consumers, and hence the why is critical to consider. If we for a moment agree on this new brand purpose for OnTrack, let us now consider how to translate this into action, first by defining our new TG. Our potential TG has to be a little broader in definition, and we should possibly consider those who seek a physically active lifestyle. However, this is too large a definition for us to effectively and efficiently reach out to, and hence the See, Think, Do, Care framework, which helps us define the TG at each stage more accurately and hence create relevant marketing plans. In today's digital age, lives are lived in micro moments, and a brand needs to be accessible to consumers in those micro moments to build relevance, engagement, and ultimately drive sales. Take the case of our TG in the think phase, where they're evaluating sporting gear. Some of the key micro moments in this phase are: they have searched online for high quality athletic footwear and gear, or checking out gear used by social media influencers. Plotting the consumer's needs across the 4 stages of See, Think, Do, and Care also helps us understand how we can engage with them at every stage. Let's look at the think phase again. Identifying that in the micro moment where our potential consumer searched online for high quality athletic footwear and gear, it is Aristotle's reason calls at play, helps us build relevant marketing messages that satisfy this cause. For example, a message in the form of videos on how professional athletes have benefited from using our sporting gear. Having looked at our TG and their micro moments, let's now look at how we can engage with them digitally. Seeing the TG through the separate phases helps us draw clear-cut content plans for each of the stages. Consider the think phase, where our task is now to educate on advantages of high-quality sports and fitness wear and inspire people to move to be the best versions of themselves, and one of the possible ways of doing this is by showcasing hero content. The theme could possibly be, if they can do it, what's stopping you? Through stories of people who have overcome odds to make fitness a key goal, through stories showcasing the triumphs of Paralympics athletes, story of a professional athlete who has been using OnTrack. Social media also offers enormous possibilities of engaging with our TG. For example, in the think phase for the Will OnTrack campaign, the app and will also help in providing product suggestions and reviews. What we are proposing is a change that will need the organization to work very differently from what we've been used to, and any behavior change is not going to be easy. However, there are specific steps that we can take to enable this. One of which is engagement, in which all employees of the organization have to live and breathe the philosophy of a physically active lifestyle. For example, employees can be encouraged to come together at a specific time to plank for 60 seconds. Isn't that interesting? What are we waiting for? Time to get moving and get our TG going.